Pfizer reported earnings this morning. They're a little off in the pre-market as they reported second quarter adjusted revenue that beat expectations but posted revenue that fell short of Wall Street's estimates. The company's revenue miss was caused by a decline in COVID product sales. However, good news might be on the way for Pfizer. This article is coming from NBC News. Updated COVID boost could be authorized by end of the month, Pfizer states. So the FDA could authorize Pfizer's updated COVID boost by the end of August, the Pfizer CEO said during the investors' call on Tuesday. The drug maker asked the FDA in June to authorize an updated version of its COVID booster that is designed to target the XBB.1.5 subvariant, a coronavirus strain that began circulating widely last winter. During a call, the CEO, Bourla, said the company expects COVID cases and hospitalizations will continue to pick up heading into colder months. Now, we have seen a slight uptick in COVID cases this fall. I was made aware of it by a news article in which the water municipalities are testing for COVID in the water. Did not realize, as we go to the bathroom, that could be one sign of detecting it via wastewater. Nevertheless, let's go to the stock to analyze where price is heading next. And I do see that the daily buyers level at 37.50 was breached. Let's scroll to the weekly chart first. So it's not clear. You can't really see it here, so we're going to have to scroll down. You did get a bump, but that was short-lived, as if you can just see the moving averages, they are pointing down, which means that the trend is down, momentum is down. So let's just go to the daily chart so we can see that zone. And I want to see it as well because I don't remember when I marked this up. Okay. So you had a rally in price, a couple of basic candles to rally out, but you see that volume it was fairly weak, which meant that there weren't many remaining unfilled buy orders here. So it made sense why this level did not hold and the bounce was only short-lived. Okay, so let's zoom out to the monthly chart, and what you can see is it hit a high in December of 2021. Makes sense, right? That's when the world, Pfizer, I guess the U.S. Vaccine companies came up with a COVID vaccine. But, unless vaccines are specialized for a particular, say, rare disease, vaccines don't make a lot of money. Nevertheless, we had a high of 61, say 62, and a low of, this must be the pandemic lows, yep, of 26.50. I'm going to take this off the chart now. We can see the monthly moving averages pointing down. This is all sideways action. You do have a pivot high here, which could serve as support. I'm going to drill down to the weekly chart, but before I do that, what you can see is if I divide this chart up into fifths, and let's just say I call this 1, 2, 3, 4, need one more. All right, so let's divide this into fifths. All right, so we're just going to say this is in this quadrant here, fair value. We're going to say this lower quadrant is very cheap. This upper quadrant, very expensive. So another way to look at this is you have discount or retail, wholesale. Wholesale cheap, retail expensive. This would be expensive, this would be cheap. So as you can see, prices a couple of dollars away from entering the very cheap zone, which would indicate to me that you should see prices start to at least bottom, base, and potentially move higher over the next 12 to say 24 months. But on a monthly chart, you have to respect these selling wicks, which implies more downside risk. All right, let's go to the weekly chart. I'm trying to see if there's any levels of interest. You know, all this sideways action, which means it tells me that there's no equilibrium between buyers and sellers. So you really got to go below $33, which we're going to do on the daily chart. Current price, look to the left and down. Okay, I don't really see any levels of interest. So in that case, we got to really just wait. We got to wait till price just gives us or forms some type of reversal pattern if price continues to decline into the very cheap area. Reversal pattern in the form of some type of, say, W pattern on the lower charts. And you know, you want to look for price to form a double bottom, and then a break of the apex, and then a pullback. That would be a sign that price has bottomed, and you need to look for this on a smaller chart. You know, daily chart is ideal for swing traders. So that's the news on Pfizer. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.